Hello YouTube and welcome back to Radiant Dawn. Anyways, hopefully the audio's okay. It's been a while since I've recorded, and new computer, which is why the webcam's different. In fact, I actually had to reset up everything. Yeah, obviously, just in case recordings go bad, I do save states. Just so if, I finish the game, then after, one recording in the middle of the game is corrupted, and I don't want to have to replay all the way up to that. I can just load a state. Yeah, anyways. This is the only save data I currently have for the game, so just starting off of it, it's been a while since I've recorded. It's been a while since I've recorded any game. Anyways, I swear if you crash... Oh, cool, it didn't crash.
Three years ago, Crimea freed itself from Daean tyranny. Its nobles used that freedom to berate the queen and scrabble for power. Disgusted with their greed and arrogance, Ike and the Grail mercenaries left the court behind and returned to work. Thanks to their efforts and to Queen Elincia's even-handed rule, Crimea has avoided a bloody civil war. Before departing the capital once again, Ike receives disquieting news from Queen Elincia. The Black Knight, the man who murdered Ike's father, has once again been seen in Daean. The Queen's words hang heavy over Ike as he leads the mercenary group back to their headquarters.
Wow, how long has it been since we were here? It sure feels great to be home.
Yeah. We've been away for too long. Dealing with Crimean nobles always seems to take longer than it should. At least now we can finally get some rest.
Still, it was nice to be needed, don't you think? Especially for abandoned mercenaries as poor as we are. You know, Ike, if you hadn't renounced your lordship, we wouldn't have to run around like this to support ourselves. Oh, I know. I'm just teasing you, silly. Besides, I'd rather spend my time helping people. Who wants to live like some overstuffed noble anyway? Definitely not me. We have Father's legacy to look after, as well. The Grail mercenaries.
Ike, a visitor to see you. A visitor? Who is it?
Long time no see, Ike!
I've been looking all over Crimea for you. You're never home. Ranulph, how are you, my old friend? How's everyone in Gallia? Is Knigas well?
Everyone's doing great. We Legu don't take ill too easily, so it's hard not to be well.
Seeing you again brings back memories. We couldn't have won the war if not for Gallia's aid. Yours especially.
Well, same goes for you. Well, who knows where Gallia would be, if not for Ike and the Grail mercenaries.
Speaking of old friends, I saw Princess Leanne in the Crimean royal court. Apparently, she'd been looking for me too. She said, "Please save my brothers." Do you know what she's talking about?
So she's heard. Let me get straight to the point, Ike. I have some bad news. War's come to us once again.
What?
The Legu Alliance, which is made up of Gallia, Phoenicius, and Kilvas, is setting out against Begnion. The situation has escalated very quickly.
Escalated seems a bit soft. I know there are problems between Legu and Begnion, but I thought things were getting better.
Raphael, the oldest son of the Herons, brought back some disturbing news from Daean. He'd learned that Begnion's senators ordered the Herons' execution. This spurred the Legu to strike against Begnion. That's why I came looking for you, Ike. We need your help.
So, you've probably heard... Oh, darn.
Raphael, eldest prince of the Heron clan, returns in the company of the Wolf Queen, Nyla, and the mage, Tormod, to tell a dire tale. The shocking story he relates ignites a terrible fury in the hearts of the Laguz. The assassination of the previous Benyan apostle sparked the massacre of the Heron clan, as well as the burning of their home, the Serenus Forest. That murder and the resulting catastrophes were long thought to be the work of Dayan's former ruler, the Mad King Ashnard. Now, however, Prince Raphael, a survivor of the massacre, reveals that those directly responsible were none other than the senators of Benyan. Upon hearing this tale, the Hawk King Tibarn is consumed with an unspeakable rage. He shares this information with the Raven King Nisala and the Beast King Kanagus, and they form a Laguz alliance. Together with the Heron royal family, they send messengers to the leadership of Benyan, demanding an explanation from the senators. Benyan rebuffs their requests, however, denying any wrongdoing and refusing to investigate Raphael's claims, as if to emphasize their decision to silence the Laguz inquiries. The Empire goes so far as to murder an alliance messenger. This callous act of arrogant defiance pushes the alliance into declaring war upon the Benyan Empire. Gallia's sub-commander Ranulf considers the merits of attempting to simply overpower Benyan. He recognizes, however, that pitting brute force against Benyan's magic and tactical prowess will result in massive alliance casualties. He decides to enlist the strength and knowledge of his old wartime ally, Ike, and the Grail mercenaries. Ike is an acquaintance of Benyan's apostle, however, and is at first reluctant to become involved in the conflict. Yet, when he considers the senator's cold-blooded murder of the alliance messenger, he can feel the anger that burns in the Laguz's hearts. Determined to force the senators to answer for their crimes, he agrees to help the Laguz alliance.
Okay, now I can say what I was going to say. You're probably aware of the fact that this game has two different scripts, and this is the best example. We finally got to a point where I can actually give an example of the differences between the scripts, of there being a hard mode and a normal mode, because the Japanese version of the game, the difficulties are normal, hard, brutal. But the higher two difficulties have a different script in the Japanese version. And a lot of people think that the difference is like actual like plot stuff. No. An example of one of the differences is the scene that we just had. The elongated script goes in more in detail of between Mist and Ike's conversation of them being like, wow, it's been such a long time. Look, there's spiders there and everything. Like, it's not plot important stuff. It's just filler. They essentially, the version that I am playing is it's a Spark Notes version. It takes out all the filler. It just has the actual plot. It is the Spark Notes script. Anyways, yeah, this is where the plot, in my opinion, really starts to boom. Flagera is close now. It's a fortress city near the Benyan border. We'll storm the city at night and then hit them fast enough that the troops inside the fortress won't have time to take their positions. Yes! Finally a chance to rend my foes! But I would rather have a head-on fight. Why do we wait until nightfall, like a pack of cowards? What's our role in this? I want the Grail mercenaries to act as a guerrilla force. Take out the fire mages and the ballista. And really bad news for us like you. Pah! Enough talking! To the battlefield to taste my enemy's fear! No more waiting! No, Skrimir. This isn't the kind of fight where a general takes the field. You should stay behind. Are you insane? Oh, I'll fight! A general of Gallia does not hide behind his men. Leave this tactics garbage to Beork. We need only our claws and teeth. I call an end to this meeting. Time to kill! Wait, Skrimir. Blast. Are you okay? Yeah, that thick-headed fool. This'll be his first major battle. Hopefully won't get his teeth kicked out. How about you, Ike? Are you sure about this? Sure about what? Well, you know. Beork, I'm Laguz. You sure you want to take our side? The Legu Alliance is in the right, Reynolds. The Senate is actively ignoring you. And worse, they're murdering your messengers. Why shouldn't we help you get the Senate's attention? I'm sure my people understand. Besides, I would never abandon a friend in need. Thanks, Ike. Anyways! Woo boy! As kind of alluded by Mist, I don't have money. Now, I made a joke with Brandon about purposely killing Boyd because Brandon did something to piss me off. I'm not going to purposely kill him off. Mia, on the other hand, Josh, watch yourself. If you piss me off, Mia's dying. Bonus XP does not carry over between armies. Still, if you look at these weapon levels, and they're high, yeah. These are tier 2 units. I mean, I can only get 9 level ups before he hits level 20. Speaking of which, those stats are really good. Now, he doesn't have Rhino. He has what's called Etard, which, fun fact, is actually the romanization of the Japanese name of Elondite. Elondite, the Etard, in the Japanese version, has the romanization of Elondite, so their names are actually opposite in the English and Japanese versions. Just a fun little fact. No skills that you wouldn't expect, honestly. Pretty much all of them come from Path of Radiance. Nothing extraordinary. Speaking of which, you don't have any scrolls, so unless you remove stuff. You can't do any supports yet. No shop yet. And in fact, yeah, I mean, I always forget how to view money in this game. But you don't have a lot of it. What does the library do? Oh! Oh, shoot! Ah, shoot, man! Really? This exists! The game has a dictionary. Oh. Yeah, the only reason that prologue thing existed is when I just loaded the save state and tried to save, it would cause issues of, the game hasn't been initiated fully. So, yeah. Anyways. Oh, wow. Are you alright? You look distracted. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about me. Randolph, you know you can talk to me. It's just... sorry, I gotta appease Brandon. Sigh. It's just... I feel bad about this whole thing, you know? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. I've pulled you Majorca into Legu affairs. It's not exactly your problem, you know? Listen, you offered me a job, and I decided to take the contract. It's as simple as that. I told the others they could leave if they didn't want to work with the Legu, but everybody decided they'd rather stay. Don't worry about it, Ranulph. What about the Black Knight? Are you gonna abandon your search? Yeah, at least for now. I figure that if he's still alive, our paths will cross again. There's no rush. Yeah, I guess you're right. No point in dwelling on things I can't change, right? Thanks, Ike. Hey, no problem. Anything to keep you from mopping around like a sullen kid. Fair enough. Besides, I've had this nagging headache ever since I left Gallia with that hot-headed lion. Do you mean General Skrymir? That's the one. Skrymir is King Kanagus' nephew, and is on track to become the next king of Gallia. He's the successor of Kanagus? He must be an absolute terror in battle. Absolutely, he's so powerful. I know he's gonna get himself in trouble. And he's the reason for my headache. You need a sympathetic ear about that, too? Thanks, Ike. But I'll tell you about it some other time. Let's see and catch some shut-eye before we set off for battle tonight. Alright. See you at dinner. Hey, Ranulph. Yeah? You can come talk to me anytime you want. Don't think you're alone in this. What are you, an inquisitor? A guy's gotta do something between battles. Talk to you later. To be honest, I didn't want you to come along on this mission.
Really? Well, it's not like you could have stopped me, even if you wanted to. Randolph is my friend too, you know.
Come on, miss.
Ike! I'm not gonna repeat the same mistake I made with Dad. I don't want you to die while I'm somewhere else. It was horrible. It ate me up from the inside. I'm never going through something like that ever again.
Mist.
Everyone in the Grail Mercenaries is part of a family. We follow the commander no matter what. We'll live together, fight together, and die together. Right, Ike?
Alright, but promise me this. When we're on the battlefield, stay where I can see you. I put my mind at ease.
I promise, Ike.
Ah! Ike! Bayark Hero! How are you? Pretty good. Grifka and Renoff told me about you. You are a skilled warrior, right? Well, I don't think I'm much of a pushover. I'll say that much. Don't be humble. My uncle, my king, also told me about you. Observe Ike and learn his skills. Then you shall become even stronger. King Kanagas said that? He did. I am eager to watch you in battle. You can learn from me as well. I intend to. Lions are the strongest of the beast tribe, and I have trained to fight by the king himself. I was going to fight in the Mad King's war, but my uncle forbade it. He said I still had much to learn. But now my time has come, and you will see the true might of the beasts. Yeah, I definitely don't think Ike's a pushover. I mean, look at his muscles. So what do you think? Ah, these are all the favorite foods of the beast tribe. They will be happy.
Oscar, you're a chef?
That's right.
Ha! Great! I can't wait to see the looks on all their faces when they learn that Bayark made all this delicious food.
Ha! Stop it! You're embarrassing me.
But it's true. Where did you learn all this, Oscar? You should start teaching classes.
Yes, your food is very good. So good, it will be eaten very quickly.
Really? Do you think I should make more? Us beasts have a healthy appetite.
Of course.
On top of that, we have General Scrimmier and Ike. Yeah, I'd be surprised if what's here lasted past those two, much less a whole pack of legues.
You're exaggerating.
Ike is a Bayark. He could possibly eat as much as someone from the Beast Tribe. Well, maybe he would. Actually, he most definitely would.
Yeah, especially the ribs and steak.
Mordecai, how about we go hunt for more game?
Right. There probably aren't enough herbs to flavor everything. I'll go get more.
We might need to harvest an entire mountain. So we had some fun, happy-go-lucky conversations. Anyways, time for the worst first map of any army in this game.
Oh, it's just lunacy. Look how weak are our forces, especially considering our proximity to Gallia. General Septimus, sir, we're only making the rounds this evening. We don't need a bigger force. No! You're wrong! Even now, those bloodthirsty beasts are stalking us. I just know it. Believe me!
General, please, calm yourself. You say this every evening, and yet we've never had any...
Enemy fire! We're under attack! It's those Gallian beasts! The subhumans are attacking us! What? See! Now do you see, fool? I was right! Ha! I told you! And now what do we do? Run down all who get in your way! Make your path of blood and bone! Advance! 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 Yeesh. Glad he's on our side. I see the family resemblance. Keep up, everyone. Let's get to work.
Yeah, it's a Fog of War map!
With heavy reliance on green units. I'm gonna tell you this much. I know this is an Iron Man, but if a green unit dies without my control, I'm gonna say screw it and reset for free. If it's in my control, like we're at the very end of a chapter, for instance, and I have a green unit that's like really low, and I decide not to heal them, and I try to attack and I miss, and then the enemy kills the green unit. Okay, that's my fault. But if it's like here, I can't reach Scrimir and Ranulf to heal them. If they die, at least early on, I don't have a physics staff. Where's his? Yeah, I don't have a physics staff. It's completely out of my control. So. Pole axes, cavalry. Yeah, so. Same crit, so. I think Ranulf's. Rolf is worse in this game than in Radiant Dawn. I mean Path of Radiance. Woo! Oscar, thank the hallelujah. Boyd. A lot of people will say that Boyd's pretty bad in this game, but I've actually never found them that bad. Dang. If I can get him 3 lower first. There's no way you double. Soren is, I will actually agree, Soren is worse in this game than in, Path of Race, just because, I don't know, magic isn't as good in this game, I guess. A lot of people say Boyd isn't that good in this game. I actually disagree. I think Boyd's actually, I actually really like using Boyd in this game, to be honest. So. Shidon's never horrible. Yeah, I did that. I can't remember my strategies for bonus XP in Radiant Dawn right now. I have some. My goal is by the end of part 3, Mist will be promoted, Boyd will be promoted, Oscar will be promoted, Titania will be promoted, because she can promote in this game, because she's actually only a tier 2 class. She's equal. She's essentially equal with Oscar, other than I believe she's a higher level than Oscar, yeah. Essentially everybody except for Rolf and Reese and Gottfried all have promoted by the end. By like... I'm sorry. Fear away. By like the 9th or 10th chapter, actually. Especially if one of them dies. Anyways... How are you? How's the weather where you're at? I mean, if I look outside, it's pretty nice out for me right now. Weather's pretty good. Yeah, summer started for me. I mean, based on my inconsistent upload schedule, who knows? My channel might go on another hiatus before Radiant Dawn even starts. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, by the time this is up, E3's probably happened. So you probably, the viewer, you probably know what the next Fire Emblem remake is. Or whatever the next Fire Emblem thing is, if it even is a remake. I don't. I'm still in the dark. I have no idea. I'm excited to find out. I have zero idea. I mean, I hope it's FE4, but who knows? It may be Path of Radiance or something. I don't know yet. You probably know. I don't. You don't even flippin'... He's an eliminate! I was gonna record multiple videos today. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think my throat can survive. A short spear means he can attack at range, Alex. Correct. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, they can't attack you. I don't trust this game. Okay, clearly I can. Either, I believe, are not any reinforcements from behind you. Dang, just looking at the clock, I don't know. I wanted to get 2 chapters done in this video, but I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Hopefully next one, though. Yeah, this is the point in, like, the game where the enemy faces are like, why don't you just end? It's just like, oh, goodness, these are some long enemy phases. Ha ha ha. So it's just like, it's kind of the same position that an FE4 remake is in. Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn. What makes modern Fire Emblem games so much faster, and why I think it's unfair to, like, okay, so Awakening took me 8 hours compared to, Thracia, which took me 20 hours. Bad game because it didn't take me as long. No, it's a bad comparison because in Awakening you can skip enemy phase, or in Thracia you can't. So when you have a game like 3 Houses, which actually took me a hefty 20 to 30 hours on my first playthrough with skipping enemies, and it's like, okay, it's a long game, you know? 3 Houses, on the other hand, I mean, that's a completely different stories. It's like, the first half of it is like, nothing but like, I mean, half the game is like, oh look, a monastery. So I think that's a bad comparison, but like Awakening, Fate, Shadows of Valentia. Actually, Shadows of Valentia does take a little bit longer, but again, dungeons. But Awakening and Fate's like complete decently fast, but that's also because like you can skip enemy phase. And you get a game like this where you can't do that, and it's just like, is it fair to compare them? There is, I believe, a poleaxe over there, which is one of the reasons Ike is in front. There's a hammer, I think, as well. I want everyone behind Ike because I know that there's something thick nasty up there. Bow. Maybe I was wrong. Anyways, ooh, I did not see him coming. I do not think that this is a good first chapter for Ike's army, just because the way it's designed, it's very limiting and constricting. The Queen's army is weird, where every single map has a different army, which is one of the reasons why I think some of its chapters are also better designed than others. I think it really depends on which one you're talking about. But I still think all of those chapters are better first chapters than this one, except for Lucia's first chapter. But like the first Dawn Brigade chapter, I really like. I like the first chapter in this game. I think it's very well done. Nice. I'm gonna try not to overuse Ike just because. It's only a steel bow. I thought it was a, axe. Can you double him? No. Can you, like, get him really low, but not kill? Yes. I don't plan on using Mia, so I'm just gonna use her to feed kills for units that I actually do plan on using. Because the final chapter in this game, this game has the largest cast of any Fire Emblem game. But also has, you can't bring a lot of people into the final, so it's like... That's what I was thinking of! It's not a poleaxe, it's a horse slayer. Hey, you actually doubled this fool. I want him to attack Ike if that's possible to influence. Any healing? Can you rescue? Oh, shh. Okay. Probably gonna attack Mist. Okay, if I do that. Don't do that, because then he'd be able to attack Reese. And that is worse. My body is like ice. Mist? Brother, I'm so cold. Get back and rest. Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of everything. I'm sorry. Since it's becoming a channel-friendly word. Shit! Yeah, I leave that word uncensored now, so I'm just gonna say... Weaklings! Where's your general? Come out and fight, coward! I'm Scrimir, General of Gallia! Oh, they're drawing near! We're finished, we're doomed! Please, be quiet, General. You'll hurt the troops' morale. Wait, where are you going? Just save me. I must escape to Mugil. The beast will she consume me! General Septimus... Gutless coward. Are you scared of these worthless subhumans? In case you're wondering, out of both Radiant Dawn, out of every Iron Man I've done, that's the death that actually gets me the most pissed off. Even Seth's death was less infuriating to me. That's the only death that's gotten an anger reaction out of me of any of my Iron Mans. It's the first anger death. You die! But I also want to get... Don't want to waste the poleaxe! Kill him! Yeah! They must suffer! Calm. Serenity. Calm. Serenity. Calm. Sorry, puppy. I have 2 dogs down here right now. Sorry, puppy. Holy cow, that is... Ugh. Well, if you didn't think the series was funny enough up until now, screw you. First of all. Happy? Second of all. Why can't they go through green units? Crit! I mean, I did get what I asked for. I didn't specify that the crit had to kill. I mean, not having missed, I mean, just means I'm going to be using Reese. It means I'm going to promote Reese. I've never done that before. I have never promoted Reese before. Ever. Even in Path of Radiance, I don't think I've ever promoted Reese. Because the only time I used him was the first time I ever played Path of Radiance. But he died on Chapter 19 before I could promote him. So I've never promoted Reese before. Ever. So... who knows? Maybe, like Astrid was last playthrough, it's a hidden gem. I want to throw my controller, but I also don't want to break my controller. Yeah, I've killed a lot more people in this playthrough than I did in my Path of Radiance. Can I command green units? I don't think I can. Anyways, the game's done a classic. Lol, now you can't complete the chapter easily. Haha, because the boss is blocked. Hahaha. It's just like... freaking gotta be kidding me. Wait, now it's... so that none of the flippin' Legoo can move there. Because I kind of want Boyd to get the kill. I don't see the point of moving anybody else. Wait, there are Bajork among them! Why would Bajork fight alongside subhumans? Oh great, now they're gonna let Skrimir attack and kill him. Instead of letting me get the darn XP! Subhumans, you dare to fight Begnion? There's no hope for you now! This'll be your end, mark my words! Just as Skrimir sees! Why are you doing the rest of the... Ah! Are we done? Yeah. The guards are dead, and the rest of the troops fled to the east. We're in good shape. Puh! Is that it? I still crave blood! Find me more humans to kill! The civilians have no quarrel with us, and the soldiers who surrendered have handed over their weapons. If this is all the fight Begnion can give, this will be over too soon! I wouldn't be so sure. We won this fight, yes, but the Empire has a massive army. Don't forget that there was a time when Begnion rolled over us. You forget. That was before my time. Did you listen to a word I just said? Soldiers of Gallia! The battle is over! We have won! No human can stand against the Legoos! We are not done yet! We'll continue to fight, kill, and crush our enemies! Aye, what a stupid speech. Don't say things like that. I hear that King Kanagas of Gallia was not so different when he was young. So try not to judge so quickly. I don't know. That's really hard to imagine. I'm sure Skrimir will settle down, given time. Well, I hope so anyway. Victory awaits us at Mugil! We shall attack, conquer, and celebrate our victory! I've been thinking, is this war something that we should really be fighting? After all, we know about Lehron's medallion. As long as the Dark God sleeps within the medallion, the world shall not war. Is that what you mean? That's right. Our ancestors made a vow. And it's our responsibility to prevent the honor, the horror they strove against. Chaos is born of strife. If the land is covered in war, the Dark God will break free of the medallion and destroy the world. This war could easily spread across Tellius, and the Dark God could be awakened. We were very fortunate during the Mad King's War, but it was a close call. Can we count on being lucky again? Already, we've been talking about war between Begnion, the largest nation in Tellius, and 3 Legoo countries. That's half the known world. And it's not over yet. Have they all forgotten about the possibility of the Dark God's rebirth? Hello all, sorry to interrupt. Lady Titania, Soren, you're both very perceptive. I'd expect nothing less from the Deputy Commander and the strategist of the Grail Mercenaries. You don't have to worry though, the whole situation is under control. The medallion is under the protection of the Serenus royal family. Even if the Dark God escaped, the Herons can control it with their Gladerer. Grayson, Leanton, Prince Raphael, was it? Ah, ages ago, the Heron leader, Lehron,
sealed the Dark God within a medallion. His descendants have therefore been taught how to subdue it with their Sheed magic. So that's the story. We'll be relying heavily on the power of the Grail mercenaries. I'm counting on you all. Understood. We'll do our best to see this conflict finished as quickly as possible. Right, Ike?
Yes, of course.
Yay.
The Laguz alliance sacks Flaguer with ease and sets off immediately for Mugil. The fortresses of Flaguer and Mugil are both key to the defense of western Benyon and have figured for many years in the military plans.
Is this next chapter the one I think it is? Oh,
the fortress of Mugil is well defended by thick walls and countless blades. However, the Laguz alliance knows that if they are to win this war, Mugil must fall. Ike and his companions march on, though thoughts of the medallion and the dark god entombed within fill their hearts with dread.
is this the chapter I think it is? Because if it is, it's, yeah.
Now our next target is Mugil. Its gate is all ready. Crap, it is the next chapter. And it looks like they intend to keep it that way. This won't go as easily as our battle in Flaguer.
Ugh. The Ark are all the same. We will run them down, just as before.
Skimir, please, listen just this once.
What do you think, Soren?
The Flaguer survivors will have warned Mugil of our advance. That's so obvious. Even you must have anticipated. You don't have a plan?
Do not mock me, Beork boy! Why should I bother with plans? No soldier would cower behind the stone walls after being challenged to a battle. We must issue a challenge, and they will meet it. They will have no need for plans.
Do you realize how completely absurd you sound? The enemy did not build the fortress so they could stand outside of it. They will not come out on their own accord.
But those men are cowards. They will hide from us. What do we do? I do not know how to fight cowards.
Don't you get it? That's what we're trying to decide. Think, Skrimir. Just try.
No, that's your job, Ranulf. You're my second in command. Think of a way for me to use my strength. Anything else is a waste of time. Y'all be training outside. Tell me when you have a plan.
Wait, Skrimir. This is ridiculous. I'm amazed that someone was desperate enough to make that fool a general. I'm tempted to agree with you on that, but there's a reason he's here. Never in its history has Gallia invaded another country. We don't have any experience or tactics to fall back on for this. On top of that, our general, well, you've seen it yourself. Skrimir, he doesn't pay attention to details, nor does he strategize. Sadly, it's not just Skrimir. Most Legu are the same. They're arrogant and stubborn. It doesn't even occur to them that they won't be able to power through the Bayark forever. Why isn't Kanagus leading this army? It's not an option. We aren't mobile like the bird tribes. Once we leave our lands, it isn't easy for us to get back. We can't take our king away from his domain. Well, what about Grifka then? There have to be other capable generals in Gallia. Yeah, you'd think General Gifka would lead, but Gifka has other duties to attend to, so really that just leaves Skrimir. I understand. You choose their leaders based on strength. If Skimir is to be the next king, this war is the best opportunity for him to learn about strategy.
Exactly.
Since that's the case, we need all the help we can get.
Please, lend us your wisdom.
Without your help, the war's outcome is certain. You can count on us, Ranulf.
We told you already, we're here to help.
Soren, say something.
Oh wow, looks like your strategist isn't fond of us Legoos just yet.
I'm sorry, Ranulf. He's gotten better, but...
Soren, Ranulf helped us out. On top of that, he's our client. It's our turn to return the favor. And our job is to do it right. Got that? Fine. But it'll cost you more. Thanks all of you. We appreciate the help. Give me some time to myself. I'll come up with a plan to get us through this mess. Great, we're counting on you, Soren. I know.
I'll do what I can.
I'm thirsty. And when I'm thirsty... With great thirst comes the use of bonus XP. Is he good yet? Strength? 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 At least he's getting defense, luck, and HP. Magic would be nice! My goal is essentially to keep everybody at the same pace. Okay. Okay, sure. I want to keep everybody equal-ish. Just, yeah. Also, there's one chapter. There's a defend chapter that's coming up in like 6, 7 maybe maps. I think it's that many maps. It may actually not be that much. Where I tend to get Soren, Oscar, Titania, Boyd, and Shinon all promoted at once. Although I may get them promoted earlier, because typically I shove all my XP into Mist to get her promoted as early as possible, though I actually may end up doing that with Reese still. Is anybody close? No, I don't think I can now. No shop yet? Well, that's gonna end this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.